you know who is an oligarch? A selected few who have vast control over a nation's wealth and power, swaying governments and economies like chess pieces. These individuals are not merely rich. They are the powerhouses behind industries and political influence. Today, we're going to dive deep into a true rags-to-riches story, the journey of Roman Abramovich, one of the world's most powerful oligarchs. We're about to witness how a poor orphan became a billionaire, now worth an estimated $9.7 billion in 2024. Ready? Let's dive in. Chapter 1. Humble Beginnings. Abramovich was born on October 24, 1966, in the Soviet Union, but his early life was far from luxurious. Orphaned by the time he was 3, Abramovich was raised by relatives in the harsh, freezing landscape of Komi, a northern region of Russia. If you think you had it tough growing up, try starting life with no parents and in the brutal Russian north. This tough environment, however, shaped Abramovich's resilience and determination. While most of us start by flipping burgers or babysitting, Abramovich began his adult life working as a mechanic and serving a stint in the army. In a world that didn't offer many chances to rise out of poverty, he found his first glimmer of opportunity during the Perestroika period, when Russia began opening up to more economic liberalization. His first business was selling plastic toys. This future billionaire once sold plastic ducks from his tiny Moscow apartment. So, how did Abramovich go from selling toys to owning some of the largest companies in Russia? Chapter 2. The Game Changer. It all started with a meeting on a Caribbean cruise in 1994. Here, Abramovich crossed paths with Boris Berezovsky, a well-connected oligarch who had political sway with Boris Yeltsin, Russia's first post-Soviet president. At the time, Abramovich was just a moderately successful businessman, but he had big ideas, and one of those ideas was Sibneft, the oil company that would catapult him into billionaire status. Together with Berezovsky, Abramovich proposed to merge a crude oil producer with a refinery, forming Sibneft. Through a controversial loans for shares program, Abramovich and Berezovsky bought 90% of Sibneft at a highly undervalued price, $240 million, with Abramovich contributing just $18.8 million of his own money. Yep, they basically got the deal of a lifetime by leveraging political connections and rigging auctions to get state assets for a fraction of their true worth. And just like that, at age 29, Abramovich controlled one of Russia's largest oil companies. Chapter 3. Navigating Russia's Wild East. Abramovich's wealth accumulation came during Russia's chaotic and corrupt post-Soviet privatization, often described as the Wild East. Deals were shady and corruption was rampant, but this was the nature of doing business in Russia at the time. Even Abramovich's own lawyers admitted in court that his early business dealings were deeply enmeshed in corruption. He didn't shy away from playing the game. Unlike some oligarchs, Abramovich kept his relationship with Russia's new president, Vladimir Putin, on good terms. While others like Berezovsky fell out of favor and fled into exile, Abramovich thrived. His savvy investments, including a major stake in Rusal, further fueled his fortune. In 2003, he became an international sensation by acquiring Chelsea Football Club, pouring $1.5 billion into the club's success. By 2005, he sold his stake in Sibneft to Gazprom for a staggering $7.5 billion, solidifying his status as one of the world's wealthiest individuals. Chapter 4. Surviving Sanctions and Scrutiny. In 2022, Abramovich's fortunes took a hit when the UK government sanctioned him following Russia's aggression in Ukraine. His close ties to the Kremlin led to accusations that his businesses indirectly benefited Putin's regime. While Abramovich has denied having any direct financial relationship with Putin, the sanctions forced him to sell Chelsea and freeze some of his assets. Despite sanctions, Abramovich is still a powerhouse, boasting a net worth of $9.7 billion in 2024. Now that's a true rags to riches tale to inspire us all, and see you in the next inspiring video soon.